into D.A.P. D.A.P. What's going on with you? Much love and respect. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Just for heads up, next Sunday, please tune back in. We're going for part two of the Mr. Mom, so make sure you tune in for that Sunday at about 12 o'clock. We're going to have Mr. Mom come back, DJ Q, for part two. There's some things that we really didn't get a chance to go over, so we figured we'll do a part two. And thank you for those who chimed in that particular day, which was this past Sunday. We thank you for that. All right. Today we're going to be discussing. Before we do that, I want to make sure I mention the Supreme Sunshine Shea Butter once again, as usual. That pineapple coconut is fresh. The winter is about to begin. Is about to start. About to get real cold. So make sure you got your butter for those cracked heels and all that good stuff when you get out the shower. You want to make sure your body is moist. And the Supreme Sunshine Shea Butter does that. Very good smells, a few cents. Make sure you lock into that. Um, First, I want to make sure I am heard. Make sure you can put a one in the chat. I appreciate it if you can do that. Put a one in the chat to let me know that you do hear me. Very much appreciated. Now, you see the topic. We're talking about why, basically, the society of women, and not just black women, there are women all over the world, especially in America, that has a deep rooted anger in society. So the thing about it is not only, like I said, our women, it's traveling through a lot of women. The spirit of anger is going on. And that's some women. I'm not saying all women. There is some women, which is a great percentage now, are very angry. And the frustration is basically being shown. It's definitely visual. You can see the anger when you go to and fro. Not only do you see it personally yourself, you see it all over the TikTok videos and YouTube videos. People are going live in the public because they want to shine a light on, look at this, the angry women. You know what I mean? Why is that happening? Um, it could be the change of roles, as far as the genders are concerned. That definitely could be a reason. One of the reasons why. I think it's many though, because a lot of times women of today are juggling different things as far as their gender roles. They have to work. They have to come home and still cook and clean. They have to be that partner. They have to be nurturing to the children and the husband or the man. So I think that could be a lot of pressure on women to result in a lot of anger, frustration, aggravation, and things of that nature. They have to be the caretaker, the provider, you know what I mean, on top of a lot of other little things. And then you have a lot of women that are single. Some women are single and still dealing with that I just mentioned. Traditionally, there were certain expectations of women. They would stay home, they would be nurturers, and they didn't have to go out and work and bust their behind regularly to try to make ends meet, to provide and work two or three jobs. You know what I mean? Some women working two or three jobs, you know what I mean? Overnight jobs, and then get up, they come home, sleep for a few hours, and go into a morning job, things like that. And I'm not talking about jobs where they just sitting down doing nothing. I'm talking about jobs they busting their behind, lifting boxes and doing this and doing that. Some women are truck drivers. So that could be one of the reasons why, or a few other reasons why, that the anger has been riding real heavy amongst the generation of women in all nationalities. In all nationalities. So now that the result of that once again bring resentment. It brings anger, frustration, and it just fuels that. It fuels that even more so. All right, alongside of issues with dating and can't find the right guy and all that. I would like to ask you, what do you think the reasons are? What do you think the reasons could be? And do you see that? Do you see the rise, the visuals of the rise of the anger in women? I want to give you a video that I just recently seen. And the video was a little disturbing, and some of you may have seen it as well. But it definitely is disturbing. What would make a woman do something like this? Let me show you real quick. What would make a woman do this? You tell me. And I want to hear from women because, I want to hear from men as well. Don't get me wrong. I want to hear from both. What causes someone to do this? All right. Let me give you a little short backstory. It ain't too big. There's not a real big backstory. Here's a person that see their daughter, I think, a distance away from her or whatever, and I think they want her to keep up or be beside them while they're walking in the house. I don't know. They're coming from grabbing some groceries or, wherever they're coming from. You can tell they are home. And this is what happened. All right. So keep in mind, I want you to remember to jot down in the chat. Let me know, what do you think some of the reasons are why a lot of women are very angry, not just black women. Okay. Here we go. Now that one right there is not the one I want to show you first. Let me show you the one I want to show you first. This is the one here. Let's see. Here we go. Let me get back to here. And here it is. Now watch it very carefully. It's almost like saying,
"Is this how you handle your children?"
Get your behind over here. Like, where you going or where you walking to? But you grabbed her by her hair, her braids, like she got braids or something, but I know it's by the head. Let's look at it again.
"Is this how you handle your children?"
Yeah, what would make a person grab their child like that?
"Is this how you handle your children?"
You know, somebody told me to do a video on why a lot of women are so angry.
"Is this how you handle your children?"
Go ahead and do that. Now you see this, right? You see this. That's cruel. No matter how bad your day is, and I know that there can be, some, hard days for some women, and they juggling. Like I said earlier, they're juggling a lot. They're juggling a lot of things, a lot of pressure, a lot of things are on their back, on their shoulders. You know what I mean? So you may get results like this, but this is one of the last things you should do if you're that angry. You should definitely try to take a breather. Nobody trying to tell you what to do, but it's just advice. If you get that angry and you feel like you want to, put your hands on your child, you should definitely take a deep breath before you do that And you might think and say, you know what? Let me just grab her by the arm, Because one thing about children, they will never forget how you make them feel. They will never forget what you do to them. And it's real. So, yeah, this is a little cruel, you know what I mean? And I think all parents get angry. That's a natural
This how you
thing.
handle your children?
But she almost picked her up off her feet. If you look real closely, the stronger with
Is this how you handle your children?
hair in her hand. All right. So yeah, that's one situation. So I just want to come back to you to find out what do you think the reasons are why women are so angry today. Okay. Now, I want to show you another video, and this one was a little, it was not that bad, but it was bad and it happens. And we're talking about with the older child. The child has to be over 18, whether she's 22, 23, 24, whatever the case may be. The backstory is the mother was looking for her phone, and she came into the room and basically was asking for her phone, talking to her daughter though, as if the daughter took the phone. And this is how it went. Here we go. I'm sorry, give me a minute. This is how it went.
Oh, so you just
Find your phone.
Hey Siri.
Find your phone.
Daniel, can you please give me?
Find your phone. I don't have your
So
phone.
you just broke my phone.
What?
Hey Siri.
Find your phone.
Then I just heard my phone.
Find
in
your
here.
phone.
Then I just
Find
heard
your
my phone
phone.
in here.
I don't have it. Move.
I need to see if my phone.
Don't touch my stuff.
I need to see where my phone is at.
For my safety.
Hey Siri. So you just broke my phone.
For my safety.
So you just broke
the fucking tri-cap.
And your
And
daddy
you been a
said-
tri-cap. I got all
Your
that.
grandmama and your daddy.
I don't have a
both said
record.
That you ain't shit.
I don't have a
Why
record.
is your dad?
You steady trying to get me to go to jail, boo.
And your daddy
You steady trying to get me to go to
Why
jail,
is your
boo.
daddy texting me this?
You steady trying to get me to go to jail,
Look at the
boo.
no. I'm gonna
Talk
show you
about
what
you
your
finna
daddy
write
said.
something.
I'm your mama and this your daddy.
Now, I just wanted to go over that real quick and just take a look at this real quick. Let's go back. When she walked through the door, automatically she was angry. The anger was great. It wasn't like, she just came in the room and said, where's my phone? Now, you see my phone? No, she was screaming it. She was screaming it as if the daughter did something with the phone or took her phone. And then let's go over it real quick. Let me see. Here we go.
Oh, so you just
Find your phone.
Hey Siri.
Find your phone.
Now, notice when she got to the daughter and she realized the daughter is either live or recording, she automatically stopped or slowed down and came down just a little bit. So my take on that particular part is she don't want to be shown in a negative light. She don't want to be shown that she is doing something wrong or angrily. She don't want to come off aggressive, an aggressive mom when being recorded or on live, towards her daughter. So she automatically slowed down a little bit, and you notice how the shift of the energy,
Hey Siri.
Find your phone.
it just changed a little bit, really
Find your
fast.
phone.
Hey Siri.
Find your phone.
Oh, so you just
Find your phone.
Oh, my phone. Oh, so you just
Find your phone.
Hey Siri.
Find your phone.
You got that phone on her face like a pum pum. Find your phone. Find your phone. Calm it down. Yeah, you being recorded. Automatically, boom. So, as I was saying earlier in the beginning of this this podcast, is that the anger is great in a lot of people. You know what I mean? And a lot of women in particular, the anger is being shown even more so now than ever. That you see, women, mothers are pushing this really, really hard, and it's out there, man, and it's being pushed through social media. It's being pushed through YouTube, Instagram, and all that stuff, and they're being put on the spot and to really show their true self and how they feel. So, could it be also economic pressure? Could it be money? Could it be, not being able to pay their bills or support themselves or their family? And these could be the results or the reasons, some of the reasons why the anger is rising even more. All right, let's go on with the tape, the video.
Hey, yo, can you please give me?
Find your phone. I don't have your
So
phone.
you just broke my phone?
What?
Hey Siri.
See, now she don't even know what to say. She said, "Now you just broke my phone." She don't know what to say. She just, stuck, angry, trying to come down, and it seemed like she really want to get at her at the same time. She want to get her at her daughter at the same time. So she just rambling, trying to find something to say, just so she don't look bad at the same time.
Find your phone.
Then I just heard my phone.
Find your phone.
Then I just
Find
heard
your
my phone
phone
in here.
I don't have it. Move.
Yeah, she calm
I need
now,
to see if my phone.
Don't touch my stuff.
but she mad at the same time. Can't believe she recorded me.
I need to see where my phone is at.
For my safety.
Notice the daughter said, "Yeah, for my safety," meaning, yeah, I'm recording you for my safety. Why would she say that? The daughter saying for her safety.
Hey Siri. So you just broke my phone.
For my safety.
So you just broke
The fucking TriCap.
Your daddy
Yeah, you
said-
been a TriCap. I got all
Your
that.
grandmama and your daddy.
I don't have a
both said that
record.
You ain't shit.
I don't have a
Why
record.
is your dad?
You
look,
steady trying to get me to
your
go to
daddy
jail,
message.
boo.
Hey, what's your daddy
You steady
message?
trying to get me to go to
Why
jail,
is your
boo.
daddy texting me this?
You steady trying to get me to go to
Look
jail,
at the
boo.
no. I'm gonna
Talk
show
about
you
you
what
finna
your
write
daddy said.
something.
I'm your mom and this your daddy.
She trying to pull the code of "I'm your mama," and want to try to show something negative of daddy. But notice how the young lady says this, and I picked that up, and you may have picked it up as well. She said, "You trying to make me go back to jail." So could it be the way the anger came off when she walked through the door? Could it be that they got into some tussling, fist throwing, scratching, and thumping? Could it be that girl went to jail? Could it be? Is it possible that young girl, the daughter, went to jail for going off on mom? Is that a possibility? And maybe winning. Is it a possibility that she whipped mommy behind? Is it possible? And that's why she said, "You trying to make me go back to jail?" And that's why she recorded for her protection. Those are her words. Those are her words.
So what you just on my phone? Oh, so you just
Find your phone.
Hey Siri.
Find your phone.
Daniel, can you please give me?
Find your phone. I don't have your
So
phone.
you just broke my phone?
What?
Hey Siri.
Find your phone.
Then I just heard my phone in
Find
here.
your phone.
Then I just
Find
heard
your
my phone
phone.
in here.
I don't have it. Move.
I need to see if my phone.
Don't touch my stuff.
I need to see where my phone is at.
For my safety.
Hey Siri. So you just broke my phone.
For my safety.
So you just broke
The fucking TriCap.
Your
Yeah,
daddy
you been a
said-
TriCap. I got all
Your
that.
grandmama and your daddy.
I don't
both
have a
said
record.
that You ain't shit.
I don't have a
Why is
record.
your dad?
You steady trying to get me to go to jail, boo.
Hey, what's your daddy
You steady
message?
trying to get me to go to
Why
jail,
is your
boo.
daddy texting me this?
You steady trying to get me to go to
Look
jail,
at the
boo.
no. I'm gonna
Talk
show
about
you
you
what
finna
your
write
daddy said.
something.
I'm your mom and this your daddy. So what you just on my phone?
Yeah, so
Oh, so you just
Find your phone.
basically,
Hey Siri.
social media is amplifying the anger in the women of today. So you got online platforms showing it. You have all types of content creators showing it. Now it's gotten so bad to where news reporters is coming on the news that their anger is so great, and the results of their anger has caused so many different things, so many different issues, so many different problems. That's how deep this has gotten for the anger in women. All right, some women, not all, by the way. All right, so women see mistreatment or being crossed, which reinforces collective rage. You know what I mean? So if they feel like their freedom of speech is not being validated, or if they feel like they're not being heard, they've gotten to the point where, because they have been suppressed for so long, even many years ago. Now today, they feel like they want to be able to express themselves or express their emotions, no matter what they think or feel. They feel like they have to express that. And when they can't, I think the anger comes up even more. And when they, you know what I mean? So it's getting to the point where even at local restaurants and things like that, you hear women going off for whatever the reasons. So whatever they think, they do. So here's a situation here also that I want to show you that was really an anger moment. Here we go.
Of a customer throwing soup into a restaurant manager's face.
The customer ordered a spicy menudo soup. It's a popular Mexican soup, and she claims that it was so hot it actually melted the top of the takeout container.
The incident happened in Temple, Texas. The manager, 24-year-old Janelle Broland, says the woman first called to complain.
And I, of course, offered her like refunds and was trying to get her either a replacement meal or just something completely different if she wasn't in the mood for soup anymore. And she just continued to yell.
But the customer showed up to confront her in person.
Now, mind you, she is trying to accommodate her, trying her best to make it right because the soup was hot. Okay, she's trying to make it right. And this is what happens.
Surveillance video shows the customer pointing to the melted plastic lid.
She just still continued to yell, make a scene. It's still cursing with, families and other children in the restaurant. And that's when I said, ma'am, you either need to calm down or leave, or I'm going to be calling the police. And I said, ma'am, I can still help you and get you something. I just ask that you don't yell and cuss.
Trying to be nice. Trying to be nice. So, that throwing the soup was really not for her. That wasn't really what she really wanted to do. But because the girl was asking her to calm down, that may have angered her even more. Why? Because it almost may feel like she's being shut down in her mind. You don't know what happened in her day. She's just upset to be upset for upset's sake. Angry. Okay, that happens to plastic. Plastic is going to melt a little bit when it's really, really hot. Who gets upset with that? Come back in. Okay, ask for another top or whatever. Take 2 or 3 tops just in case it happens again. What's the problem? No. Anger. And this is what happened.
Police. I said, ma'am, I can still help you and get you something. I just ask that you don't yell and cuss at me. And that's the moment she threw it at me.
When cooked, soup can reach a temperature in excess of 200 degrees. Fortunately, the soup had cooled down when it was thrown into her face, but she says it still stung.
The warmth of the soup was not enough to really burn me. I mean, as you can see, I have no injuries from that itself, but the spices from the soup are what my eyes were stinging so bad. They were burning, and the spices were all like inside of the top part of my nose, and it caused me to have a nosebleed.
The customer walked out, but she has been identified, and according to social media accounts, she's a nurse at a local hospital.
Wow. Come on, man. I'm talking, it doesn't matter the nationality, it doesn't matter the race. The spirit of rage is running through our women today on a really big level, and it's really getting worse, it seems. Many, many years ago, you never seen this much anger and rage among women. Men, okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. But for women, this wasn't this bad. Real talk. It wasn't this bad. And it's getting really out of hand now on a really big level. The percentage of women that's angry is growing more and more.
It's so shocking to watch. If you could speak to her, what would you say to her?
I really don't have anything to say to her. I just kind of really hope that she learns her lesson, that people are not going to tolerate being treated that way ever.
Police are investigating to determine whether charges will be filed.
Now, do you think she lost her job? Do you think there was some consequences behind this particular situation? Because that was really rude, man. That was really rude. Hot soup with spices in it. All in the girl eyes. A young girl just trying to make $1 out of 15 cents at the restaurant. And here this person comes in with her anger. Like I said, I don't think it had too much to do with just the soup. It has a lot to do with some of the situations that I mentioned, as far as, dating situations, as far as financing, juggling the gender roles. She may be doing all of the work at home, the cooking, the cleaning. That's why she probably have to go out to get some food, because she can't cook like she want to cook. You know what I mean? Working 18 hours, working 16 hours a day, working 9 hours a day. You know what I mean? It could be that to that point where she get that frustrated and it comes out on other people, because I don't think women supposed to be working that hard. I don't think naturally, I don't think women supposed to be working that hard, and on top of rearing children, being the nurturer, being the caretaker, being the one that's nurturing the husband or the man as well, cleaning the house, working around the house, and working all those hours. I don't think that's supposed to go that. It don't supposed to go that way. I don't think so. Yeah. So I think the family structure and family is dropping. As far as the structure of the family, husband, wife, children, I think that's dropping. I think America is not really pushing and promoting families. That's really going down fast. And the younger generation coming up in their 20s and 30s, they are crashing out big time. Now, what make you think a person or two people in an accident, say you're in an accident, what do you think the natural thing to do when you are in a accident? The natural thing to do is, okay, we're gonna get out the car, whatever, and let me see your insurance. So your insurance, call the cops or whatever, and then boom. If there was nobody hurt, you know what I mean? Call the cops and get down there, so you get a police report and yada yada yada, and it's over. It's done. Okay, mama, my fault. Or they might have a few words. You hit me. Was you wrong? I was wrong. No, you was wrong. You're gonna go through that. Okay, cool. But nobody hurt. Call the cops. Like I said, police report, and it's done. But in this situation right here, it was totally different. Take a look.
Not in Chicago, G. She beating her ass over here, church.
Now, mind you, this is part 2. I got to get you part 1 when I get a chance. This is different, man. This is wild.
Y'all good? Damn, she's eating. Hello? Hey, if the police pull up, you gonna go to jail, baby, because you beating her real bad, baby. And she white. And she white. Ooh. Hey, baby, you gonna go to jail real bad, baby. Hey, I don't want that blood on me, too. Hey, she gonna go to jail real bad, yo. Baby.
Check. Now, one thing I know, and you know this too, that's not necessary. It's a car accident. And although it was said that she was trying to run and the girl chased her down, okay? She tried to run in the car and chased her down and caught her, and this is the end result.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
That's for a long time, Joe. Shut the fuck the Volkswagen. You gonna go to jail for a long time. Let it go. You got insurance? You got insurance? Tell me.
She got the girl hostage and continuing to put hands on. The guy is trying to give her a little guidance. The guy is trying to give her a little bit of advice. He's trying his best, but she is not listening. She is not listening. She's already filled with that violent, negative energy, angry.
You got insurance. Say you got insurance. Say you got insurance, Joe. Say you got insurance, because you know she got insurance.
I do.
There you go. You got insurance. You got it already. You did what you did, which is wrong. Chill now, because she might get a ticket. The white girl may get a ticket, but you going to jail because they videotaping everything. You understand? It's not only him out there videotaping. You have another guy out there videotaping. Her friends can be videotaping as well, and they may be hyping it up. Get her, but they not digging her up.
Get your Mexican ass in your mouth.
Joe.
Fuck you, your motherfucking cop. Wash your shit up.
Now she's talking to a bystander who's out there videotaping as well. And you can do that. You can videotape in the public as much as you want. That's one thing people have to understand. Get that camera out my face. I didn't ask you to videotape. I don't consent to you videotaping me. Get that camera before I sue you. Nah. In the public, you got a right to videotape anything and anywhere, especially if it's public property or public environment or whatever. You can't do nothing to them. And this is why the results of the anger is being amplified even more, because people are actually videotaping it for the world to see.
Hey, let her go, baby. Let her go. She got insurance too. She got insurance too, baby. Let her go, please, before you go to jail. I saw it. She didn't try to. Joe, let her go before you go to jail and don't get paid shit.
This is more about what's going on in her life. It don't have nothing to do with only her car being spun a little bit because of the accident. Turned around. She turned my whole car around. Is it a possibility that her life is turned upside down? I'm just asking, because there is no one that should be put hands on like that because of an accident where nobody got hurt. I can see if it's someone that got really hurt, damaged, or even unalived. I can see people outside going off on a situation like that when their family member got unalive, when they out there and they see this for themselves. And the driver who did it get out the car saying, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." And I can see the crowd or people, family getting on them, going in because of the rage. I can see that. But for an accident like this where nobody got hurt, for you to put hands and constantly put hands on somebody, I can't really see that. And both of you got insurance.
You ain't gonna get paid shit.
Money right now. You got money right now.
The girlfriend talking about, ask if she got money right now. What? Get that money right now. That's a shame, man. You know, that's a shame. The girl said, I'm not even from here. I'm not even from here. So she's scared. So evidently she was scared. She realized where she at and realized the energy that was coming out when they got out of the car. And yeah, she took off, man. She was afraid. You can't tell me this is just for her. You can't tell me that energy that she's putting out on that girl is only and solely for her. Not going to happen. You're not going to tell me that. So I feel like the family structure has been changing. You know, like I said, the marriage and family dynamics has changed, is dropping really, really bad. So there is a lot of trauma. There's a lot of trauma. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of safety concerns that people care nothing about as far as safety and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? This trauma is playing out, I believe, in this situation. How do you feel? What do you think?
Huh? You gonna get out your shit and try to act like you over me, bitch? And then ask who's okay, bitch?
You're gonna get out your car, basically, and she said, and act like you over me. Let's hear that one more time. Let's hear that one more again. Let's hear that. Let's see. She said, "Bring me on a chase." And who you think you is?
You gonna get out your shit and try to act like you over me, bitch? And then ask who's okay, bitch?
This is check. You're gonna get out your car and act like you over me and basically ask me if I'm okay. She only asks, are you okay? She took that. She's saying it like now, like, you know, that triggered her. Like that was a power move or something that the white girl did. That's weird to me. I wish the guy would have just stepped in and just stopped her, pulled her off of her, and whatever the case may be, and broke that thing up. I wish he was strong enough to say, you know, to stop it. Basically, to save that girl from going to jail, you know what I mean? And save that the white girl from getting her behind whooped that way. For an accident, man. For an accident. What do you think? Do me a favor and put your comment on the comment board and let me know how you feel about this particular situation, far as the anger that we're discussing right now. And for the other ones that you know, you can rewind and see the other ones, or if you chime in a little late and watch this video, make sure you put your comments on the comment board and let me know what you think about it. All right? Because this type of anger in women is really getting out of hand. And I think men try their best to guide or lead, or, you know what I mean? So like, for instance, the brother that was saying to her, come on, tell me you got insurance. She said, yeah. The other girl said, yeah, she got insurance. Come on, chill then, chill. You gonna go jail. Come on, stop. You can stop. You know what I mean? He tried. And sometimes there are some women ain't listening to none of that. They're more loyal to their emotions. And it's getting greater and greater. The emotions are taking over.
She's supposed to ask if you okay. You tell her when the police pull, she's not gonna get paid.
She had on the chase for how long? Look and see what she did.
Oh, she was chasing her?
Yeah, that's what she called her.
Oh, I didn't know she was
She
chasing
threw
her.
her shit up. It's trying to run.
And see, the friends are souping it up. They have that same energy. The friends soup. There is nobody that's there but the guy that I see. So the girls that's with her, or even if they're bystanders, they are egging it on. They edging it on. It's almost like that's good for her. She doing what she's supposed to do. Mind you, this is Chicago. You know what I mean?
Shut the fuck up. Miss go wrong with me. Miss you gonna get fucked up. Let her.
So there is a part one to that. I gotta find it. But if you go, you can check it out yourself. A woman getting beat down in Chicago because of an accident, something to that effect. But go check that out. One from another angle is even worse, man. It's even worse. So yeah, check that out. So I want to just show you a clip, of something else. Let me grab it real quick. Stop on that. Let's see. Now, to show you that the energy and anger is even getting great, here is a woman that I think was the most kindest woman I've seen. A singer. Her name is Kelly Price. How do you get upset and angry with Kelly Price? And why is it now that Kelly Price is getting angry? You know what I mean? So I never heard her get angry. I never heard her get upset. You know what I mean? So it got to be a reason. It got to be a reason. And not just that, she may go through what she go through in her life, but it's also the reason from other women, from other angry women. We see this. This is not something you can't ignore.
Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people. But any man that feels that he has the right to disrespect a woman that has never done anything to them because they want to feel whatever and they realize that they will never have to say what they say under a picture or a video of me, something that is nasty and hurtful, and you want to put it there, you do.
And those a lot of times be the men who want to be women, who want to be angry women.
You do that because you were, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Before I was saved, I was a black girl born and raised on the south side of Jamaica.
What that mean? That mean that she can be angry too because that's where she come from? I don't know. But she's angry. And this is not Kelly Price. Like I said, I have never seen her this way. So these people are making her upset.
So let's make that abundantly clear. Okay? That's number one. Number two, to you women activists out here, you DEI hires who can ready to lose your job if you haven't lost it already, because guess what? I haven't lost mine, and I'm not going to lose it. Because while you fighting for somebody in another culture to get your job, God gave me my voice. And yes, I'm letting you have it right now because ain't nothing you can do about that. And while you looking for a new job, I'm still going to be selling out theaters and venues looking like a fat slob in clothes that you said that I look nasty in. And my feet are so damn big, and who dressed me, I'm still gonna be making my money. I don't even do this, but I'm so sick of black people and their bull. I'm saying what I want to say.
I mean, I understand. I have never seen Kelly Price, the spiritual Christian singer, get this angry live. And got a bonnet on. Now you know she's serious. She dead serious. Yeah.
If you got a problem with what I'm saying, and Lord, pray for me. Because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Okay? I'm not there yet. Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people on God's planet Earth.
She meant that. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just observing and showing what I've observed myself on social media and in real life.
Things that you say about other black women, but you're an activist and you are educated and you are this and you are that and you are the other. Find yourself, because a degree does not give you class. Find yourself, because a degree ain't gonna get your stupid ass into heaven. Find yourself, because being a keyboard thug on social media ain't gonna do nothing but get your ass whipped when somebody walk up on you that don't know, that you don't even know is watching you. I said what I said.
Listen, the Kelly Price came out and said what she said and spoke nothing but the truth, and now she got a bunch of black women melting down on social media after she defended herself from their comments surrounding her recent performance. They picked on her weight, her clothes, her shoes. Kelly, she came back swinging, and now black women are mad at her reaction to their comments.
Kelly Price is mad because black women didn't support her in the way she feels like she should have been supported, and that's why she said what she said. Kelly Price lost weight and nobody with her. No one bought her music. No one really cared for her. She really thought that her feature on Heartbreak Hotel was going to really take her career to another level, and it didn't. And she's mad at black women for that. You're not likable, babe. We don't like you.
These people are beyond delusional. Kelly Price didn't have to be a megastar to prove her greatness. She's still out here decades later, thriving, selling tickets to her shows, and touring off music from like 30 years ago. That's what real talent, staying power, and longevity look like. Meanwhile, most of these new artists won't even be remembered 5 years from now.
Size blazer, pants that's too tight, a Gucci belt, and shoes that looks 3 times the size of your feet. You looked a hot mess. Point blank period. Like, when you put yourself in the limelight, you're gonna have to expect criticism. And to put on that ferocious outfit, because people were saying, hey, that outfit was ferocious, you didn't compliment your body, you didn't
That's just mean, man. That's mean. Why? That's, that's, I can see why, again, Kelly Price was upset. Yeah. Deep.
compliment your persona, to call black women DEI hires, you truly lost your mind.
And I'm telling you, the dictionary whoop their behind every time they try to talk. They love changing the meaning of common words.
Now, Kelly, they finna drag you for having your gut over your Gucci belt. Cause why you calling black women DEI hires? But when you make statements like that, that's what be making people question who y'all voted for. Cause where did you come up with the concept that you was gonna drag black women and call them DEI hires? We not gonna skip past that, Kelly Price. Cause if you would have just kept it on schoolyard and just said, oh yeah, I don't like the way y'all talking about me and my clothes, it would have been cool. But you didn't drag DEI hires in this, and now they really gonna come get you.
Who she voted for? Nobody cares if she even voted at all. And this right here is why people don't trust your judgment. What does her ballot have to do with her calling out the behavior she sees in the black community? Specifically, the black women's attitude she's talking about in that clip. I don't care who she voted for or if she voted at all. She spoke nothing but the truth. Every word.
So what we're not gonna do on this beautiful Saturday is drag the Miss Kelly Price because she had the nerve to have on a pantsuit and tennis shoes at a concert. That's what we're not gonna do.
You walk the door and I would say hi. I would walk the door and say hi.
A woman who has made a career off of her God-given talent and voice. What I am disappointed is that the Miss Kelly Price had the nerve to respond to people who can only be in her comments because she is definitely not in theirs.
You have it right now, because ain't nothing you can do about that. And while you looking for a new job, I'm still going to be selling out theaters and venues, looking like a fat slob in clothes that you said that I look nasty in, and my feet are so damn big, and who dressed me. I'm still gonna be making my money. I don't even do this.
And she went on to say some disrespectful things about black women being DEI hires and other things. But was I offended? No, I wasn't offended because I knew she wasn't talking about me. And you know how I know she ain't talking about me? Because I went in her comments dragging her. Now, we all know Kelly Price has had a problem with her weight since the beginning of her career. That's always been an issue of hers.
And imagine how people cracked on her for many years as a young girl because of her weight. Just imagine that. So that's another reason possibly why she's angry. You know what I mean? Never did anything to anybody.
So I'm sure she is self-conscious about things. So she basically, what she did was she defended herself and she stooped down to their level, which is what I say you're not supposed to do. Because now she has the loudest voice and everybody is looking at her for what she said instead of really directing their attention towards the people who were in her comments dragging her in the first place. But that's what I be talking about. People hate. And the only way they can hate is from outside the club because they can't get in.
And my thing is, why y'all acting like Kelly Price didn't specifically say who she was referring to? She said to the people that are in my comments under a post about me, to those men, y'all some BANs. To them women who I went to their page, seen on their page, they said they got all these accolades, talking about you were advocates for this and that. Girl, you a nasty bitch. You a distasteful, you a dirty bitch. And y'all sitting here trying to say that she wrong? You got grown men under her post talking about how she presents herself as a woman, and y'all mean to tell me that she's wrong for saying that them in under her post is some BANs? So she's wrong for calling out them people. Then other people who want to be outraged about something are talking about she's talking about all black people. No, bitch. She's talking about the specific that's under her post talking cash about her. She's talking about them dirty dog ass. That's who the F she's referring to. Y'all want to be outraged so bad. Imagine you being a Reed. Your name is a Reed. A motherfucker walking around, you Kelly Price built bitch. That's a Reed. Could you imagine your name being a Reed, girl? A nigga off Catfish made your name come back to life and in a negative way.
Yeah, man.
And yes, two things can exist at one time. She may be a woman who may not be friendly to a lot of people. Okay. She may have done other individuals crusty and dusty. Okay. But right now, that video she made about them people talking about her, she got every right to clap back.
I agree with Kelly Price. I agree with Kelly Price 1,000%. She know exactly what she's talking about. And the people that's making videos trying to misunderstand what this lady is talking about, y'all, she not talking about you. She talking about them, the people that was under her post talking about her big ass shoes, her Gucci belt, her stomach, her outfit, who dressed her, and all the above. Those comments are horrible.
They got Kelly pissed off. This just happened about, maybe a month or so ago. Yeah, they got her pissed.
Y'all are so hard on those celebrities. Like y'all mad because they got money. But they have hearts too. Y'all don't think they take the time out to read a few of those comments? Come on, bro. You're not there to worry about what she got on. You there to hear her voice. Enjoy the show. You gonna mess up a whole show, a good outing, because you worried about Kelly Price big ass shoes and Gucci belts. And she know what she's talking about when it comes down to black women. Y'all are miserable. Some of y'all jealous hearted. And the list goes on and on and on. Mad. And if you're not that type of black woman, I salute you. I love you. Hugs and love from J-Lo. But it's nowhere in the world that we could sit here and act like Kelly Price didn't know what she was talking about. Hugs and...
Now, these are black women saying this, man. These are women saying this. All right? These are women saying this about women. All right? So to the fellas know this already. And when they voice those same energies that they see in some women,
love y'all people.
They get they feel like other, women tell them that they this, they that for saying it, which is, some things that may be true that even women say. That's what I'm just showing you right now. The anger is great, man.
Bless J-Lo. I stand with Kelly Price. She is absolutely right about black women.
Yeah, Kelly was right. They had the freedom to talk about her belt, her clothes, her shoes, her body. So she had the freedom to clap right back. And no, they didn't like what she said, but did she lie? Nah, she told the truth. The very same black women she's calling out are the ones parading around with degrees, claiming they're advocating for this group or that group, yet they're stumping for other cultures to come in and replace them.
She even said they are activists. She mentioned activists as well. Whoa.
Out here losing their jobs while sitting online critiquing Kelly doing her job. Then the second Kelly matched their energy, suddenly it's a problem? Please, I can't. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below. Special thank you to Rob P. I appreciate you, Rob, for all this.
Much love for the content from Rob P. Man, here's another situation I want you guys to check out, which was deep too. And I think it's pretty interesting.
Down upon. Because I hear society, I hear the things that are being said online. And that's part of the reason because y'all will listen to these bitter people who are.
How many women in here flew a man out before? Raise your hand. I love the honesty over here.
And I hope you made him put it right through the hole of the box.
Let me say,
Don't even make him pull them all the way out. Just I have a question. Why is that so looked down upon? Because I hear society, I hear the things that are being said online. And that's part of the reason because y'all will listen to these bitter people who are online who have never ever had to serve in their life, who have never understood what reciprocity actually means, who have never poured into somebody else, but they have always been poured into. And that's the reason why they have so many failed relationships that are single or miserable. Why is that shunned upon? Why do we, hold on, Sugar Love, why do we look down on that? That is so, I'm a happily married woman. And I would nurture my husband until God tell me I can't nurture no more. And when there is a man who was pouring into you.
You better talk. You better talk that talk, good woman, good married woman. You better talk. Nobody can mess with this woman right here. Nobody can mess with her. She be dropping jewels.
It is nothing wrong with pouring back into him. That should not be looked down upon. Now, if we're talking about toxic men, you shouldn't be dealing with toxic men to begin with. That's your poor assessment. But it's so many women that I know for a fact, many of y'all actually do want to be married. And y'all want a healthy reciprocal relationship.
Go ahead. Talk on it. Yeah, man. She said many do. But what's the problem? They may be listening to too many bitter, angry, frustrated women. Yeah.
So if y'all continue to listen to that foolishness, and if y'all continue to listen to people who smack their lips whenever they talk about pouring into another man, pouring into a man regardless, y'all gonna stay miserable and unhappy because I guarantee you, once you cross over and you marry, it is gonna be a daily serving.
Come on now, that's she teaching. She definitely teaching. She's teaching. Yeah, man. You better teach, my sister. Teach. Dropping jewels.
It is going to be a daily pouring into. And you can't do something as minor as flying somebody out. Are y'all serious? Can I add a little context?
Yeah, that's only for tricking off. That's all. That's for tricking off. That's all they talking about. This is not relationships. This is not hardcore wanting to be in a relationship. This is just hooking up. That's it.
I got a little context too, because I think that's the issue.
Yeah, I think we need to add a little context, right? We're not talking about
our husbands, all right?
Right.
We're not talking about somebody we've been dating consistently. All right, so you shouldn't be doing it. When we normally talk about flying out, it's like a first link type thing.
Literally.
Or a first
Why
link.
you doing that to begin
with? You haven't made the proper assessment. No, we can't keep using that as the standard. That's what a fly out is. But we can't be using that as the standard. That's you. And if people got it, they got it. But the problem is that there are vulnerable ears who hear that and they say, so this person I've been dating for 6 months, I can't do these type of things for that person because somebody that you decided to fly out on the first date screwed you over. We have to be mindful of the people who are listening, especially the open hearts who want something serious, because there's so many single women who really want love, but they listen to the people who are bitter. But they listen to the people who are wounded, and they listen to the people who made 5,000 mistakes and never learned from it. And they fall into that category. That's my only issue. That's my only issue.
Like I said, I think that question is a loaded question without context given to it. I think the initial knee-jerk reaction has something to do with no context following it. But of course, the way that you put it, of course that makes sense.
How many women in here flew a man out before?
That was heavy. I like the way she broke that down. That was definitely a jewel that she dropped. Nice. Well, I think one of the problems of women being angry, I want to say that I think the more and more empowerment that happens for women, which is a great thing. Don't get me wrong, it's a great thing. But I think that most times, as they gain those empowerments and opportunities and things like that, I think they feel more entitled to expressing themselves, expressing, what they don't like and what they like and what, They express more their anger. And sometimes because they are emotional, they are going to say things that they really don't mean. And it rubs other people the wrong way. So I think that's a part of, I think the other side of the empowerment. I think that the balance of the emotions and how to, utilize your emotions and how to balance your emotions. I think it has will be a good thing if they were able to do that. You know what I mean? And it won't cause so many other, situations or issues. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that's what it's all about. Yeah. But at the end of the day, society basically is shifting. Society is shifting. Women are taking on more roles and power, and it's a load. It's definitely a load on them, and I think this is a reason why for a lot of the anger situations. And if you have any other reasons that you feel, you can put that on the comment board. Once again, I'm going to leave you guys, but I also want you to remember about Sunday. Sunday, I have a young brother by the name of DJ Q. He will be on Sunday at 12, discussing his situation, which is being a Mr. Mom, a man who has custody of his children, and one of his children is on the spectrum. He has autism. So we did part 1 this past Sunday. If you like, you can go check that out on YouTube at David Adams Podcast. Please do me the favor and subscribe. And you can see part 1 where he discussed his custody battle for his children, what he's gone through regarding trying to take on the responsibility of dad, full time, while trying to be a DJ or just while trying to, go further in his DJ career. Really deep conversation we had, almost about an hour, I would say. But yeah, go check that out. And 2, again, will be this Sunday. And don't forget, Wednesday, we will still be going over the Focus on You series. Okay, we up to 3. We did the Focus on You before you lose yourself. That was 1. We did the what is it called? Protecting your peace and energy. That was 2. And just last week, which is Wednesday, that episode was 3, called learning how to say no. Say no without explaining yourself, because no is a sentence. Although it's 2 letters, it's definitely a sentence, and nothing have to come behind that. No paragraph, no explanation, none of that. Learning how to say no. Talking to them good energy people, you know what I mean? Because it takes some good energy people a hard time, to say no. So yeah, go check that out on David Adams Podcast, and don't forget to pick up the Supreme Sunshine Shea Butter. I appreciate you guys. Much love and respect. D.A.P. Yep.